Welcome back, guys, and hope you're having a great day. Today I filmed a tutorial based all around a tortured clown or Harley Quinn. So basically we're just going to rip up a cotton ball. Any cotton ball will do is fine. A bit of liquid latex, again, as you would do is fine. I'll leave a description of where I can get mine from or any other liquid latex in Australia down below. I'm just going to grab a red lip liner. This one is from MAC, and I'm just going to trace the outline, or the stencil you could say, of where I want my Chelsea smile to be. I did mine a little bit unsymmetrical today because I feel like that looks a little bit more gruesome and not as fake, you could say. And after that, I just went in with a Q-tip and my liquid latex, and I just started making the outline of where I want to start building up my Chelsea smile. So basically, the method of this is really simple. It's just liquid latex and a little bit of cotton ball, that we have ripped up. We rip it up into a tiny little piece, as you will see soon, and we are just going to layer that on with the liquid latex. So as you can see, I am just squishing that down a little bit, popping that on top of the liquid latex and smoothing out the edges. Not that we want it to be severely blended, but we do want it to be not poking out so it looks really fake. We still want it to look a little bit realistic. So we're just going over the edges with some liquid latex and all over the top, so we've got a barrier. So yeah, now I'm just going to keep basically doing the exact same step as what we just did then, while I'm talking to my friend Ben at the gym. Huge shout out again to Ocean Fitness for letting me film with their light boxes and in their room. It does mean the world to me, and hopefully one day I can repay you guys for doing this really nice gesture for me. So I'm just going in with the same method again, the latex, the cotton pad, and the latex on top, and just smoothing the edges out with that Q-tip. So now again, same method. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit because it's the exact same as what we did at the bottom. We're just going to start building the top. So latex, some cotton balls, and that Q-tip, and I'm just blending out the edges at the top so then there's nothing poking out too much. I'm just grabbing a pointed eyeliner brush and I'm kind of pushing it up so when it dries it will have a little bit more dimension. Remember, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit 3D, has a lot more realist to it instead of it looking really fake. And by making it look not as even, like really bumpy, ripped, making it look a lot more realistic and have a lot more dimension to it. So now I'm going in with this e.l.f. brush and I've got a little bit of face paint, and I'm just actually grabbing that liquid latex underneath my brush and just pushing it up so when it's completely dried, it's not just on the skin, it's actually got some dimension to it, so it's poking out of the skin a little bit more than it already is. So it's kind of got a little bit more of a shape to it instead of it just hanging on the skin, as you can see now. I'm just going really deeply in there to make it look a little bit more on the realistic side. Now I'm going in with this Ben Nye age character face paint. I've got this from Scottys. I'll list that down below. I'm just mixing these two darkest shades. I'm just going to start filling in the gap. So I'm going to put the darkest bits right underneath the flap of latex just to make it have a little bit more dimension to it and yeah, give it some contour kind of thing. So by putting the darkest bits at the edge and making it look a lot more realistic, like it's just been cut open. So now I'm going in with that bluey shade and just doing the exact same as what I just did before, adding some contrast and some depth to it, right in where the liquid latex is dried and it's gone underneath it. We're going to add the darkest bits. Now I'm going in with the pinkish nudish colour and the brown, and we're going to go on top of that liquid latex, and it's going to make the skin look a little bit aged and a little bit torn up compared to being new fleshy skin. Alright, so now I'm going in with the Remarkable foundation from Marc Jacobs. I'm just going to dot that on and blend that into my skin with a dry beauty blender actually. Not doing it very neatly, just kind of doing it all over the shop. It doesn't have to be the best, and yeah. So now that's all done, we're finally getting somewhere. Now that the latex is drying, we are going to start putting some detail to the face. So I'm going to spray some Scottys alcohol onto my brush and just go in with that Bruises palette from Ben Nye, and we're going to start adding some of the detail to the face by stippling this on with a stippling brush, is making it look like we have some smeared blood on our face and some texture. So this is adding some dimension again to the face, making it look a little bit more realistic. And with the alcohol, that actually is breaking down the creams in the face paint, so it's actually making it look a little bit more realistic. So now I'm going in with this blue sponge from Scottys again, and we're going to add some actual veins and bruises. With this sponge, it's a really good technique to give some realism and some bruises, some fake blood to it, without making it look like a pile of mess on your face. My friend Pip showed me that technique last week, and I'm really starting to love it. So again, spraying some alcohol onto some Ben Nye stage blood, and we're going to stipple that onto our latex as well. Now I'm just going to add some purpley colour from the Age Character palette on the lips. Now I'm going in with a thick blood from Ben Nye, also found at Scottys in Sydney, and we're going to just apply a generous amount all over, inside and inside of the latex, outside, basically everywhere that we have applied our makeup to. We're going to add some blood. Just make it look a little bit more gruesome, and yeah, I just can honestly say I love the look of this. The scab blood is very similar, but I love this stuff. It's really hard to get off the skin, but I won't lie. But yeah, this made the look basically, this thickened blood. So now I'm going to add some of the stage blood and just inside of the wounds, just because this is actually a bit brighter than the thickened blood. And it's going to, again, just give it some more dimension and a little bit more gruesome, which I personally wanted. I'm just shaking my head around just to kind of move that product. I'm just going to add some to my brush and just stipple that onto the scars so it doesn't look really fleshy. I'm going to add it to the bottom of the scars that we made, just look like they've been recently cut. Then I'm going back into that Age Character Ben Nye palette, and I'm just going to add some of the red underneath the eyes. Just kind of looks like that we've been crying, or basically punching the eye with a bruising, whatever you want to ask. I got this actual makeup tutorial based on a photo I found on Instagram. She didn't really have latex, she used a different product from Krylon. I can't remember the name, but I think it's Coloride. I can't pronounce it. I'll leave it down below. It's just a stickier format, and it actually pulls the skin into the face. So instead of it actually having the liquid latex poke out of the face, it's actually bringing the face inwards, very similar to what Heath Ledger had in The Dark Knight, which is the skin that looked really realistic and was being sucked into the cheeks. That's what this girl used, and it looked fantastic. I'll leave a few tutorials that I can think of which they use that product down below. So now I'm just going in with the thickened blood just to make it look like that it's been recently done, and I liked it more with the thickened blood than I did with the face paint. So I'm just going to cut out the clown little indents in the face, you could say. I don't know what they're called. Oh well. But yeah, I'm just marking them out. If you have a character photo, that would be a lot easier than me just guessing, because I really haven't seen a clown in a very long time. And hopefully I plan on not to see a clown in a very long time. Now I'm going in with our stage blood again, and we're going to add that to what we just did then. And as you can see, I'm trying to move my brush around just so then the blood would smear down my face as well, but not too much where it's going to drip all the way down. I'm just going to add some more extra stage blood to both sides of the face. And because this blood is edible, I thought I would just put it in my mouth to make it look a little bit more on the gruesome side. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!